If you smell what the truck is cooking.
A Devon Street exclusive.
All right, boys, we're back. Welcome. This is take 2 for the evening. We've had some more technical difficulties. I'm going to be checking in. Actually, I'm going to make it your job, Isaac, to regularly check in on that recorder. Because if it comes up with that message again, we might be in some strife. All right?
I'll keep an eye on it.
So,
What do you want me to do?
you can... We're still going here? Yeah.
We're still good.
You know what? You're jobless tonight. You can just sit there and look pretty, all right, mate?
Nice, thank you.
But what I like to start off every podcast with is, who was your favourite WWE wrestler growing up? I gave you a little bit of time earlier to think about what your response might be. Alex, do you want to start us off? Do you have one?
Yeah, no, I do. I didn't really prepare though. So
Can I try and guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you reckon that's a good game?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
go
game.
on.
I fucking hope it's not going to be someone like really generic, like fucking John Cena or something. Is it?
Nah.
Have you got one in your head?
Yeah.
Or are you fucking with me?
No, I've got one.
Okay. I'm going to guess The Big Show.
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. Ric Flair. Nah, it's not.
That's you know what though? I would have been like, I would have liked that answer.
Yeah, it would've
I would have
been good.
really liked that answer.
Nah, but he actually pissed me off. I didn't like him. Nah.
Do you know? I reckon. I don't know. I could be answering that like the question for you, but why didn't you like him? Would it be because like when we were watching, he was really old and past it?
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Wrestling.
And he just the way he looked, his
Yeah.
his physique was fucking.
Yeah, wigged me out.
Hairy.
He looked fucked.
He still had like the massive white quiff and everything, and just
Nah,
like
he was actually a G though.
yeah. Looking back back on it now, he's like a cult figure for sure.
Nah, but
That's-
my one is the Hardy brothers.
I'll accept that.
Why not?
No, I said I'll accept the answer.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. So who could you pick one out of the two?
Nah, them both.
Okay,
yeah.
you liked them as the original duo.
The tag team.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good shit. Well done.
I was heavily into wrestling.
Yeah, I was not so much. I played the games heaps though.
SmackDown versus Raw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Used to smash that, but can't say I watched it too much.
I had 3 brothers and we wrestled each other
Yeah.
on the trampoline
Regularly.
every day. Had the outfits, everything.
Yeah. So like what Harris and I used to do when we were about, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12, trampoline in the backyard, but then put like the weapons underneath the ring.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Harrison smashed me in the back with a sledgehammer one day after school. It was fucked. But you know, like he used the correct like technique and everything. How we looking? We good? Yeah, sick. He used like the correct technique and everything. Like he turned the sledgehammer around and put his hand over the hard bit and like, fucking rammed me in the back.
My
Actually hurt, and then he pinned me. I had to let him pin me for that. But Isaac, do you have a favourite wrestler? You've
yeah,
not?
I did, but like I said, because I played the games, my favorite wrestlers were pretty much the ones who were like the best on the game, who could never lose.
That's right. I don't know how to read you. I'm not too sure.
Have a go.
I don't know.
It's like there's probably 2, and it's literally like on one spectrum,
Okay.
and then complete opposite
Randy Orton?
spectrum. Nah, Randy Orton was pretty cool though. But
fuck that guy.
Hit me with it then.
no, it was probably, you said it before, the Big Show.
Yeah.
Or probably Rey Mysterio.
Fuck. You know what? You're the third. This is episode 3. You're the third guest to say Rey Mysterio.
It's just because the 619 was
Boring.
No, not boring.
Bored.
Can't be bored.
Show your face, Ray.
Yeah. But you know what? So we had Deal on episode 1. What do you think his reasoning was for, Rey Mysterio being his favourite or like, one of the best?
Maybe because he's small and Bill's big and he could beat him up.
Dill reckons he had like a heart of a lion.
No, but when he
That was
did,
his reason.
when he have you seen the Royal Rumble when he beats the Big Show at the end?
2006.
Yeah,
if my memory serves me correctly.
he does have the heart of a lion in
Is
that.
it the Big Show at the end?
Yeah, he like somehow whips him over the top rope. I think, and it takes like a minute for him to probably longer than that. It probably takes him 2 to 3 minutes to do it.
But he wins. And
He
then
wins.
he goes on to WrestleMania and he wins gold. Anyway, we'll fucking move on from that nonsense.
I've got one thing to say.
What is it?
We all believed it so much that it was
Yeah.
real, like fully
Oh, you-
believed it. And my auntie told us one time, and like we all just like cried our eyes out. And that was it. And then I stopped watching it because I was like,
gonna
"Fuck
say that
this!
as well.
But
It's bullshit."
you know-
those pricks lied to me.
You know what, though? I just think, like, because there was a patch there where I used to get embarrassed for liking it. Like, I'd almost hide. I'd be watching on TV after school, and then if, like, someone would come in the room, I'd be like, oh, no, I was just, like, flicking through the channel. Just watching, it's pretty silly, isn't it? Like, just flicking through, having a quick look. And then it got to the point where I was like, and especially now, like, I realise, like, I like to go back and, I love to go back and like rewatch all the like stuff from when we grew up. Like, it's just a beautiful mixture of like sport and entertainment.
Yeah,
Do you watch
absolutely.
it nowadays? Do you keep track of it now?
So I don't keep serious track of it, but because I still like follow WWE on like Facebook and stuff, like the results and everything come up. Like a few days ago, WrestleMania just happened. So yeah, I didn't like look at the winners list or anything, but
I'm pretty busy now, so I don't.
yeah, you
I
got
always
shit
watch.
on?
I always watch the
Yeah.
top 10 on Snapchat. The top 10 highlights on Snapchat.
Yeah,
that comes up.
But
I always
how
watch
annoying-
that.
All the ads in between it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking
That's
shit.
us.
But yeah. Anyways, enough of the nonsense now. I want to let everyone. I want everyone to know because you know what? I haven't even really revisited the thought in my own head. Like, how do us three, know each other? That's what I want to.
Yeah,
that's what I want
that's
to
a
revisit.
crazy bit of a wraparound
Don't you
bit of
reckon?
circle work.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah,
That's
massively.
Where do we start?
I
Well,
mean,
we're all southeast boys.
Yeah.
So all from
Wanna do
different
this?
locations.
Bit of a head scratcher.
yeah, well,
I don't know.
Mount Gambier.
Yeah, no, I do. I think I do know actually. I reckon it was Robe New Year's.
Ah, shit.
You remember?
Where it all went down?
Yeah.
Do you remember like a specific
I reckon
moment?
that the first time that I think we both knew of each other and like came across each other back in the day. But I thought you were a fuckwit.
Did you?
Nah,
Honest?
probably.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
You
can
were just
definitely.
like that Naracoorte crew. You fellas.
Don't you bloody label me as the
I was
Naracoorte
gonna
crew.
say the Naracoorte
No,
crew,
but it was Robe
Kingston
New Year's,
crew.
and you remember that one that everyone stayed at the footy oval.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought it would have been earlier than
No,
that.
well, yeah, well, no, it would have been
It probably would. I don't know. This is my.
that massive house
I
party.
knew you way before that, but you didn't know me till like 3 years after. Is that what you're saying?
My memory doesn't go back that far, but I think the first. I don't know. We probably did. Who knows? But
Yeah,
that-
it's been- so
the
you-
one that comes to my mind is walking across that. It was that New Year's and like walking across the oval back into the pub, and you were coming towards us, and you were just by yourself, and you were running, and it was just like me. I don't even know who else was there. There was like 2 other people there.
Were we off head?
Yeah, we were off head.
Yeah, nice. Nah, that's good though. You and I though.
Yeah, way back, like literally biggest rivalry
Yeah.
in football to
From-
probably ever exist.
From under 14s to
What you two?
yeah, the
scoff.
Carby Bollard v Kingston all through juniors.
They were. What's the right word? What's the correct word? They were fierce
Yeah.
battles, weren't they? From under 14s.
Yeah, two grand finals under 14s. Then
No, an
Was
under
it
14
3?
granny that we won.
you won 2.
Kingston won.
Didn't you win 2 in a row?
No, so Kingston versus. Let's quickly get over this.
Yeah,
Kingston versus Kaiby under 14. We won.
yeah,
2 years later, Kingston versus Kaiby in under 17s.
we won.
You guys won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which one's the more important?
But
do you
then the
think?
following year, when you guys all went up a grade,
Everyone
We won't
else
go
just
there.
use that 15-second like next bit that you can do. To just
next.
get
Bang.
this bit.
You know what, mate? This
I'm
is my
bored.
fucking podcast, and I can say whatever I
I'm
want.
fucking bored.
As Harrison said on episode 1, he's like, "Oh well, I guess everyone can just use his podcast to put them to like sleep at night." And
Go on.
Dill said, how many people do you actually think are still watching like, at the 40-minute mark? Made me feel a bit bad about myself. That's
No,
right.
you got some
So we all
diehard fans. But yeah, anyway.
we
so,
all know
yeah.
each other because we're all Southeast people. That's how the connection was first started, and since then we've blossomed into almost next door neighbours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
800 metres away now.
You walked here tonight.
Yeah.
First time at the new pad. What do you think?
It's good. I haven't been upstairs though, but downstairs
I'll
is
take you
nice.
up there in a bit.
I like it.
Just you, Alex.
That's good.
All right, let's get into the real nitty gritty stuff of why we're here tonight.
Why are we here?
The Effends. That's why. That's probably. I mean, that's not why you're here, but that's the main thing I want to talk about. So, my first question is well, I know, but we need to give a bit of context to all the listeners. We want to, make sure everyone's across everything. Isaac, are we still recording here?
We're still good.
Sick. How many members in the group?
5.
We've got the two of you here right now. Isaac, your role.
Yep, I sing and play the guitar as
Good.
well.
Alex,
I play bass.
very nice. And then so there's 3 others. What are the other boys' roles?
So there's Brody. He plays synth, keys, and does some backup vocals. Plays a bit of harmonica.
Yep. Fuck.
Plays the shakers. Bit of
Talented
percussion.
man.
Yeah, he does a lot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then Zave on the sticks and Hazy on the lead guitar.
Yep. Very good. How I don't know whether this. I've actually never asked you this, but like, how was it actually born? Where did it? Is that a long-winded story, or is it
Yeah.
just one of those ones? Okay. Yeah. Fucking lay it on me. I want to hear it.
Do you want the long wind or the short wind?
What's better?
Oh no.
Let's go with the long wind. But I don't really know, to be honest.
You don't really know?
Isaac.
Hazy and Zave started it when they were in school with like one or two of their mates,
Yeah.
and then to the 2 other guys left to do whatever. Don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Hazy went down to Padthaway to play footy. And so I met him
Yes.
through that.
Yeah.
And he was one of the only 2 people on the footy field who are into music. But
Right.
those 2 blokes that are on the footy team that actually get along. I don't know. But
You managed to pick Will
out of all of them,
Out of the
he was
group.
my mate. And
Crazy hazy.
yeah, and he just said that he played music too, and asked if I wanted to jam with him and Zave, and then we did, and then just started from there pretty much, and then
We were like best mates at that stage, both living up here,
Yeah.
and I was into music as well. And me and Isaac would jam and stuff like that, and then randomly Isaac was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go play with like this hazy guy from Padthaway," and I was like, "What?" And then they started doing that, showed me a few videos,
Good.
and then you guys started playing all together. Hazy was originally the singer, and Zave and Alex McDonald.
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
So it's definitely morphed into something completely different
Massively,
to what it actually
yeah.
started. Would you say that sort of leads into my next question pretty well?
Well, we're not done yet.
Oh, but this will help. This will help, I promise. Actually, you know what? I'll let you keep going.
Yeah.
Continue. This question can wait.
Yeah, so they started playing together, and then Isaac wanted to move to guitar, and they wanted to find someone to play bass, but they didn't think I was good enough at bass.
Yeah,
So I wanted to play so badly, and I was like making it pretty clear, and they were just giving
Did
me
you say it,
giving
or
me
did you-
nothing.
Nah, I didn't. Honestly though, I didn't back him in at first.
So what were you going to do?
Well, I was already in another band
Sell
playing.
the t-shirts?
Yeah, well, nothing. Not going to be friends anymore.
See you later.
So they backed you in though?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Eventually.
I just
Okay.
Isaac gave me the call one day and said, "Do you want to come jam?" And I was like,
Gave him the call up.
Fucking finally.
Yeah, that's good. So like, almost
But I
want
was
to
pretty
like,
shit.
I almost want to dive into that a little bit more. Why didn't you back him in to start with?
Well, I didn't even know how to play.
Yeah, he
Oh, what?
learned guitar and learned bass purely to like play with us, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
He was sort of playing with the other band that we were in.
Yeah.
For a little bit, but that was
I had
that was
no
pretty
idea
basic.
what I was doing.
Yeah, right. Well,
No idea.
Well, the next thing that I was actually going to ask was have you always, because a lot of these questions I actually don't know the answer to, even though we're mates. Like, have you always actually been, I mean, you've obviously always been into music, but like, had you always played guitar like casually or?
Nah, never.
Never?
No.
Fuck.
I didn't start playing guitar until I was year 10. I started learning drums when I was in year 8.
Yeah.
But then stopped doing that.
Yeah,
but
right.
I didn't start playing guitar until I was year 10. I feel like the music thing is so different when you're at school.
Oh, for sure.
It's like so weird. Like it's all, especially in the country, it's all sport and this and that. And sort of if you start going in that arty direction, it sort of puts you in a bit of a different crowd.
Oh, for sure. And I reckon, sorry, you go.
Well, it doesn't start happening until like late way through high school. And I feel like heaps of people do it just purely because they reckon it's going to get them girls and stuff.
Yeah, well, even like, yeah, no, I totally agree. That's a pretty interesting thing to talk about, I reckon, because like at school, especially like you said, being from the country or like obviously Mount Gambier is a similar sort of thing. I'm not. Do you think?
What?
So in terms of like, I don't, you know,
Like
it might be
sport
yeah. So like
orientated.
in like, say for example, where Isaac and I are from, so like Kingston or Narragansett, like quite small country towns. Like if it wasn't sport, then it was just like it wasn't really anything.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was just like the stare. Yeah. Do you think Mount Gambier would be the same?
Yeah. You just play footy. Once footy over, you play cricket.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Literally. So like if you were, I fucking wouldn't have ever thought that me and Harrison would be doing like anything like Devon Street or have
creative stuff.
Yeah, anything creative at all. Like
I remember the first time I like saw a band play, and it was like when I was like 17.
Yeah.
I had no interest in it at all, but it was like going to like a party and all those other boys that we're mates with were like in a band then, and they like played a show, and I was like, whoa, that's fucking cool.
so you, like, do you reckon that like took your interest for sure?
Yeah,
in
well,
terms of, like, fuck, I wonder if I can do it.
Yeah, and then I didn't really think about it too much, but I know that I like that, like I liked it.
Yeah.
And then all the other boys that we were sort of mates with were like jamming and just like fucking around in the shed and playing. And then I started like sort of going along and playing and stuff, but I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
No one really did anyway, and either.
Yeah, for sure.
And now we're all sort of playing in bands and stuff like that. So
And not even just like playing in bands and stuff. It's like so many people who we're friends with and have known for a long time through like basically through footy.
Yeah.
And now so many people are doing creative things.
Yeah.
And have got that creative stream. It's like I don't know if it's because we're all hanging around each other and bounce off each other, and once people go down that path, other people think it's cool, and it sort of just spreads like that. But it's just so it's kind of weird that from footy and then this a big group of people have gone down this creative pathway.
Yeah, a lot of creative people we know. Like
Now
all of our mates.
Look at our like
something.
Yeah, look at our sort of, I guess, broadened like friendship group and stuff. Like how many people are like actually talented in terms of like, you know, doing art with their hands, or like you guys obviously do music stuff. I mean,
and then you guys as well.
I guess me and Harry obviously don't do like the designs ourselves, but like the concepts that we come up with, and like obviously
the reasons behind why you're doing things and stuff.
Yeah, the reasons, like, because we can't do, like, we don't obviously create music. We don't fucking do any of the artistic stuff ourselves by hand. But like, I guess we have good ideas that we want to like give other creative people opportunities to like help us with.
And you're still creating a product.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I think that's what art really is just making a product for someone to enjoy.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's the whole reasoning behind it. So
yeah, for sure. No, that's pretty interesting now that you sort of delve into it, eh?
yeah, it's definitely it's definitely an interesting thing.
Would you say, because I don't know, people have asked me about your music before, and they, you know, like the usual question that you get is like, oh, like what sort of music do they produce? And I don't really know how to label like fucking anything, to be honest. Like people ask me what sort of song would you like, what genre would you call that song or that sort of music, and I don't even know. Do you like to sort of label what your music is, or do you just sort of give people a bit of like a ballpark?
Well, I don't know. We get asked all the time.
Is it an annoying question?
It is.
It's not.
Nah.
It's not an annoying question
just
because it's
don't.
a question that everyone wants to know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we just don't know how to answer it.
I reckon that's a
Because
good thing.
we come from a funny point of view. Like we play it all the time and like are always like immersed in it.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day like how it would sound if we were like on the other end of it. And
Yeah.
like, it's a
If you
funny
just-
thing because we're always like being the first person to like listen to it. Then you
Yeah.
probably have a better idea of what genre it is. But like to us, it's a lot because all of our influences are all like fairly well vastly different between all five of us, but we all like the same music.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
going
the
to say.
stuff that we bring to our music is like stuff that we bring from heaps of different stuff. So
I reckon that's good. I mean, obviously, I don't know fuck all about
we
music.
do sort of
but-
label it as psychedelic surf
Yeah.
rock, but it's not one of those things and it's not all of those things.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I reckon like that's sort of if you're trying to emulate, it's the same with like any. How we looking?
Good.
We're good. It's the same with like whatever sort of art or creative thing you're trying to produce. Like obviously you're taking inspiration from like different sorts of things of what you like, but if you're trying to like emulate one thing too much, it's just going to end up being the same
Yeah.
as what you originally liked.
And
So
that's what we're pretty huge on.
yeah,
I was even having the conversation out there before of just like one of our mates who's starting, with Hazy, who's in the band. He's starting up another band, and he was saying that he's got these two types of music that they've been practicing or they've been creating at the moment, and one of them's like really heavy, riffy, pretty crazy stuff because they're both insane. It's just a little duo. They're both like an insane guitarist, an insane drummer.
yeah,
And then they've been playing a lot of really heavy stuff, pretty crazy stuff, and then going to surf rock as well. And surf rock's great. Everyone loves it. But like I was saying, like what are people already doing? And like we're big on, I know that I'm big on trying to make something a little bit different.
go the other
You want a
direction.
point
Yeah.
of difference.
Yeah, for sure. That it definitely translates to like anything creative, really, doesn't it? Like, I guess, it's tough, especially like with creating. If you can compare that to like creating like clothes, it's the same. Like whatever the trend is, whatever you know, it's whatever you know people are going to buy versus you trying to create something different. So you really then stand out from the rest and like sort of forge your own like path in what you want to do, sort of thing.
Very fine line though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
like
Yeah, it's
because then
massively.
you want to be able to like keep producing and like getting in front of like new eyes and whatever, but at the same time you're like, fuck, like I would like to. Yeah, it's just about like trial and error, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't want to make it so whack that everyone just thinks,
Yeah,
shit
like
out.
oh, fuck, that's annoying. They're just trying way too hard now or something.
But then it's like you said, if you go so specific off one thing,
Yeah,
like you might sell a bit of stuff, like whether you're making the same sort of music as someone who's big or the same sort of clothes that a big brand's doing. You might have a point of a very small period of time where you're doing quite well.
Yeah.
But once that trend goes,
it's like what actually are you?
and then like we're just like now
Yeah,
we're done.
no, for sure. That's a good point, I reckon.
Yeah. Whereas
Very good point.
if you try something a little bit different, you never really know when it's.
Yeah.
You never really know what people are going to be listening or buying or whatever, and something might take off, and then you've made a name for yourself as
And, like, that's
something
your thing?
individual, and that's your thing.
That's a good point of view, I reckon. How have you seen? Obviously, you come out with your first EP.
Yep.
Yep.
First EP, was it September last year? Am I way off?
Nah, you're.
I think
Am I
that's
ballpark?
around the mark. Yeah.
Roundabout.
How my question was going to be, how was it producing that, and how has it been producing your own music? Has it been sort of like what you pictured it would be, or did you not sort of know what to expect going in?
Yeah, well, none of us really knew going in what the process was, so it was a big learning curve when we were sort of all doing it for the first time. But it was it all came together pretty well.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was.
You did that locally, eh? Like you did that, yeah.
Yeah, we did it in the hills in Aldgate with a guy called Matt. He runs Treetop Studios.
Oh yeah, sick.
Plug for Matt.
There he is.
But yeah, he does a great
Oh,
job.
Harry, you're here.
Hey, Haz. But yeah, he does a great job and a great guy as well.
Yeah, that's
just
sick.
Absolute whiz.
Was the
Very, very easy to work with.
That's
so
good.
he
I was going to say,
made
like,
it-
was the process of actually creating the music like a really enjoyable experience, or was it?
yeah.
And but also at the same time, like it could get frustrating at times. But we just took that first EP and even this next EP that we've just created.
Yeah.
We just have taken those two as a big learning curve and just
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
for sure.
gauging what the actual production of music is like and stuff.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
Very, obviously, pretty happy with it. But
You know, there's room.
Yeah.
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 I think that's with anything. you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
Always looking for room. Yeah.
I think as soon as like you said, it's like anything. If you just sort of dive into it, that's the best way to learn. Like everything that Harry and like when we first started doing Devon Street, just for example, in terms of like the quality of the clothes, looking back on that now, it's like fucking makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Like looking back
Yeah.
on it, and it's like, but at the same time, it's like, well, you had to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Without that,
And
we
even
wouldn't be where we
even
are
sort
now.
of listening back to some of those songs now because we've just recorded another EP
yeah,
and looking back to some of the songs that we have already recorded, you're like,
yeah, we're rolling.
we're right.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good that it's improving.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like you can actually like gauge your progress that way. Like you look back and like I said, it might make you cringe a little bit, but at the same time, you're like, fuck. Well, at least we're like on the improve and still like creating stuff consistently.
And that's also you being your own biggest critique.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Like, yeah, we look back and think that some of the songs are shit now. Well, not shit, but just like a bit.
Yeah,
But then, like, people listening to it might love that song.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like- and I think, that's the whole reason why it's so good because some people will just absolutely love it. Some people won't, but I mean, it's subjective. Who cares?
yeah, for sure.
And sort of, the writing process for both of those EPs was very different to what we're sort of going into now. It was not a lot of thought. It was just like come up with a song that's good. If we need to change anything, change it. Come up with a song in half an hour and get it all fairly
get
well
it done.
nutted out.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the next process is because we want to put a lot more time and effort into it.
yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, like you said, like you're able to take your learnings from like your first experience and then put that into your next thing to make it even better.
Yeah,
Put it into that what we know works
Yeah.
and doesn't work, but then also try something completely new and see what that sparks.
Yeah, that's
as well,
sick.
which would be cool.
Would you? I was going to ask, with there being like, so there's 5. Is it 5 now?
yeah.
It's definitely 5. Yeah. So with there being like so many members, how do you find it keeping everyone at the same level of like motivation and stuff? Do you find that, because obviously you all have like your separate jobs and everything. Is that like one sort of, is that one thing that makes it a little bit tough? Like everyone is off earning money and everything.
Yeah.
It hasn't sort of been too bad, but we obviously all sort of ebb and flow a bit. We'll have like a practice and it'll just be fucking shit. And we just like walk out of there like, fucking
so
hell.
bad.
Are we wasting our time?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah. Are we
Fuck.
wasting our time here? Like, what are we doing?
Fuck.
And then the next one will just be good, but it's just all about mindset when you're going into it. Like if you
Yeah.
had a shit day and you go in to try to make something and like create something, it's
Yeah.
just gonna fucking come out shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
We had like a period, not even that long ago, probably like fucking like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
end of last year, where we were all just like, morale was down
Yeah,
and we were just like, didn't feel like we were making any good stuff
yeah,
at all.
We were
And-
trying really hard to
Yeah.
like we needed one more song for the EP and we'd like had a few, but we didn't want to put them on it. And we were just trying really hard to like make this song and we like knew what we wanted to make and what it like wanted to sound like. And we were just like trying and like coming out with this fucking garbage.
Do you still have it? Do you still have the garbage?
Yeah, it's probably on my phone somewhere. yeah. But yeah, morale was super down. And it was probably only really, probably like literally 2 weeks ago when Boxy came to me and he said,
We were grumpy.
like,
We were
yeah,
grumpy.
he was, and like just sort of pulled me into gear a little bit.
Yeah.
It was sort of just like, pulled me out of this little mindset that we were in, and it was just like, let's just fucking like start getting around each other again because this is fucked.
Yeah.
We
Like,
weren't
what's
having
happening.
fun, and I was just like, it's not hard to just like make a conscious effort to be a bit nicer to everyone.
Yeah.
Like we just like we were just like going through the motions and just like picking up where we left off from last time, and we were just like,
Just a constant
me and
cycle.
Isaac had a bit of a chat, and we were just like, no, fuck this. Let's just like be nice to each other. Again.
Yeah.
It's not we weren't being mean or anything, but everyone was just like
Bland.
a bit grumpy.
Yeah.
And so he just said that, like, just stop being a bit of a prick,
Yeah.
really, and like, make a conscious effort. And I literally took that and was like, fuck, like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And just have made, like, just started making a really conscious effort to get around everyone again.
Yeah.
Morale is high.
Morale is super high.
Morale
at the
is
moment,
high.
That's good.
going into this riding weekend.
Fuck
But
yeah.
like, it's so weird how you can fall into a slump and just like everything just sort of like goes like that, and then all it takes is to just think, fuck, like just pull yourself out of it. And
Yeah,
it's
for
way
sure.
better.
Absolutely. So you sort of briefly touched, like, so this weekend, you covered it a little bit, but you're going away for a riding weekend, like for a few days.
for like 5 days.
So where are you headed?
Riverton. We're
Yeah.
going to stay at Zave's place in Riverton. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
some, like, I think it's a farm. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I don't think his parents are going to be there.
Lovely
so-
little secluded spot on top of a valley, on top of a hill, no neighbours. So
You can make some noise.
yeah,
That's good
fucking
shit.
noise.
So at the moment, because I feel like you told me that you do have new music at the moment, but are you going away to specifically write like your next EP
This is next one. So
Okay, so you don't have any music for that at the moment?
no, we're
Okay.
just gonna go in there with a bit of an open
Clean
mind
slate.
and just yeah, because the two EPs we have now, the one we've released and the one that's coming out in a month or so,
Yeah.
they're all songs that we've had for ages.
Yeah.
Most of them, a couple new ones, but most of them are songs that, we've had for ages and didn't put a lot of time into. So
Yeah.
the reasoning for doing the two EPs, we could have done an album, put them all together, but we didn't have enough money
Yeah.
to do it all in one go. So we've split it up a bit.
Yeah.
And then, the whole idea the whole time was like, let's get these two EPs out and fuck off that music and write some new shit.
Yeah. Okay, so the next lot of music coming out is your second EP.
Yeah.
And then the writing weekend that you're going away for, like, in a few days is going to be the third project.
So
essentially.
hopefully we can write, if like we can, because I think we're focusing on like, because we've got the two EPs with sort of bits and bobs,
Yeah.
sort of pulled together, just songs we were making. And so I think now we're sort of going and being like trying to write just see what happens and do like a heap of songs and then just pull ones that are sort of similar sounding and pull them together so it makes it a bit more of a sort of solid sound and stuff.
Bit more of a body of work that's
That's all sort of like
Bit more similar.
related and
Yeah.
connected. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I understand that. Do you reckon, this is just a question that sort of popped in my head and it's something I think about, like, not regularly, but sometimes, as like people we talked about, we didn't start doing creative stuff, probably all of us, until later in like our, say, teenage lives, I guess. I don't know,
late teens,
two were
yeah.
like 19, 20. Do you guys ever feel like, this might just be me, but sometimes when I'm like creating stuff, and for example, like I create this podcast and shit, because I never ever, I didn't even think I'd be doing it, and I don't have essentially any experience, I almost feel like, I'm like, fuck, I don't even know if I'm like, I don't even know like if I'm like going to be any good at it.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I feel like with music, especially if you're writing music and you've like never done it before, and then all of a sudden you're doing all this and you know you love it and everything, but like do you ever find yourself in like a mindset of like, fuck, like it's almost like you're fake, like you're an imposter or something?
Oh yeah,
imposter syndrome or something. Like,
it's
fuck, I don't
fully
know.
that like
Am I
imposter syndrome.
Does
hey?
everyone just? It's like without thinking. You know, I don't worry about me. I don't personally worry about what other people think of me or anything. But it's almost like, fuck, this could just look like from the outside I'm just trying way too fucking hard. But then like then I snap out of it and I'm like, no, I do it because I'm actually fucking like really enjoying it and it's fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you think about it a little bit. I do like every now and then, but you sort of snap yourself out of it. Like, remember why you're actually doing it. But like, sometimes you're like, especially
Work
if you have
yourself
like
up.
a shit jam or something, you walk away and you're just like, fuck, what's
What are
this
we
about?
doing?
What have we got here? What's happening?
Fuck. Yeah, that was just a thought that I had popped into my head.
Yeah.
That's not a bad point though, if I don't say so myself.
No.
How do we
On the fly, Brocky.
how do we stop that? Can we stop that?
Yeah,
Yeah, well-
I think it's just like having in the back of your mind, just being confident within the
Yeah.
reason why you're doing it and knowing
sure.
that you do love it.
Yeah.
Like, because I know that, like, I'm like very, very openly, like, really into the band stuff, and sometimes I'm just like, fuck me, mate, like, pull yourself away from this band stuff. Stop making like music
And you know-
your fucking identity or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I'm like, actually, fuck that. I
Yeah.
fucking love it. Why wouldn't I want to be
Yeah.
like all about it?
And I think probably a massive thing to do with that as well, I don't know, like for me anyway, is like, obviously because for like this podcast, for example, it's not making me money. So it's like, it's almost like, oh, like there's other people out there that have like, you know, they're progressing further in their careers and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, so that sort of is probably a big thing that weighs up on your mind. And like, obviously like music's probably a really good example because
you
like,
make fuck all money.
yeah, you're getting paid to do your gigs and everything, but like that
It all goes back into it.
yeah, so that's the same. It's the same with like everything we do with Devon Street at the moment. Like all the money just goes back into it. So you're not making a living off of it.
Yeah.
And like I'm not scared to fucking like tell people that.
Yeah.
But like the idea of it is to get to a point where it is like
Yeah.
you're making
Yeah.
your living. And that probably the next thing I was going to ask you is like in right now, I don't know whether you guys speak about it amongst yourselves, but like within say maybe 5 to 10 years, do you like want to see yourselves like being so far progressed that it is your job?
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
we've
been talking about
We've been
it
talking about that
recently.
Yeah.
heaps recently.
And that's where I reckon probably the point.
But then, like, at the same time, you don't want to, like, say that because then you still think sometimes, like, are we shit?
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's just like a constant battle. It's like,
yeah. But,
fucking-
yeah, if everything sort of fell into place, of course, we'd love to be doing it
Yeah,
full
for
time,
sure.
which would be
And it's-
insane.
It can be very, very scary to say, like,
yeah,
especially with band stuff, to like say to someone, yeah, but I want to be making music,
Yeah.
whatever, and
you're-
especially with anything creative in like society.
Yeah.
If you're saying, oh yeah, I'm in a band, I'm a musician, some people can be like, oh,
just laugh at you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like-
It's like fucking okay.
So that's why
he'll
it's-
grow out of it. Or
yeah,
something.
that's why it's super scary to say.
Yeah.
If we like cut ties and like fully went for it, that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But I think, I definitely think it's all about like consistency as well. That's with
You
anything
can't
like
get sort of too far ahead of yourself either.
Yeah.
The main thing is for us, and always has been, is we're best mates. We're doing this because we love it and we
Yeah.
have so much fun doing it.
yeah,
We're doing it for us.
yeah, exactly.
And if we do all the right things and keep motivated, and keep
Yeah.
doing it, keep putting music out, keep playing shows, who knows what might happen? If it happens, that's a bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
If not, if it doesn't happen,
still
we
gonna be
had
having fun.
we had so much fun doing
Yeah,
it.
like it's not, you're not going to look back on it and think, oh fuck, that was just such a waste of time. Like we played all these shows and all our friends were there having fun with us, and it was so shit. Like you're not going to fucking think that. So like when you look at it from that perspective, it's like none of it is a waste of time. Like
Yeah.
if you're loving it, then it's fucking good.
No way.
That's good shit.
That is good shit.
Should
I
we
like
mo-
that. That was wholesome.
Yeah. Segment 1 of the evening. This is my first podcast at night, by the way. So let's just throw that in there.
Wait, it's getting fucking cold in here.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm shaking.
Are you?
Yeah.
You nervous?
Kind of.
I thought
You two should talk amongst yourselves.
thought it was
talk
ner-
about something funny.
No, I
Right,
thought it was
can I make
nervous.
it?
I thought it was nervous shakes, but then
No,
you've
it's
said that.
so
I'm fucking
cold.
freezing.
My nose is like frozen. Yeah, I do like the cold.
I rarely like the cold. Oh, you're doing wee-wees? Oh,
All right, let's talk.
All right, me
let's
and you,
talk
brother.
about- Let's talk about
This is,
let's talk about Isaac.
should we?
Yeah.
First impressions?
What?
Like when you met him, what'd you think?
He had that big fucking long hair. Do you remember his long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he came to a party because someone invited him. I think it was Joey Fitzgerald. There was a bit of a connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a Yahoo.
As soon as he walked in, I was like,
Yahoo spec.
yeah, you're a bit of a Yahoo. But then by the end of the night, we were like hugging and kissing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why? What did you had?
Had what?
Had you had like heaps of beers or something?
Yeah. Heaps of beers.
My first impression, he was the kid in footy with the helmet,
Yeah,
and
true.
he kicked on his left. That's what I remember.
There you go.
Half back.
Halfback.
Yeah, we were talking about segment 1. You ready?
I'm back.
Segment 1.
Mm-hmm.
I call this "How low will you go?" And the question of the week is, well, let me explain it first, just for those new listeners joining in. How low will you go? So the point of the game is to give me a figure, a monetary figure of the least amount of money you would take to ... And
Yep.
the question of the week is, how low will you go? So every time you masturbate, the Prime Minister calls an emergency press conference and informs the nation of your sin for the rest of your life. What's the lowest amount of money you'd take for that? Alex? Do you want time to think about it?
Yeah, so it'd be like you have a wank and then it's like
So you
news just in. Isaac Knowles has just had another
but
wank.
It's not just a normal news. It's not just a normal news break.
It's a press conference.
It's like a Prime
It's
Minister.
ScoMo.
You know, every time that like COVID, new COVID
reckon-
update.
Oh man.
I reckon Isaac would have to take a fair amount of money. He's a serial wanker.
Oh yeah, that's wicked. That's wicked. Oh, good
Yeah.
on you, mate. I'm not fucking wank shaming you.
No,
So-
don't
Shame,
wank. Do
yeah.
not wank shame
Yeah.
me.
So the lowest. I've put a bit of thought into it. For
Bit of
the rest
toilet
of our
talk.
lives.
Bit of toilet talk here, bro.
That's right. For the rest of our lives, or rest of your life,
Fuck.
I would probably do it for 500 grand. That's the lowest amount I would take. Do you want my reasoning? So
Why?
you don't want it? I was saying.
No,
anyway.
go on.
So
What the fuck are you gonna do with 500 grand?
my reasoning is it would
Heaps, actually.
the effect would wear off after a while. So yes, it would be pretty embarrassing, the first, I don't know, couple of years. but
After a while, people
Yeah.
would just zone out of the press conference.
they're not going to fucking sit there and just
Like what happened with COVID.
exactly.
Actually, some
Just
people wouldn't
turn the TV off, or
I reckon never. I don't know. It's
Or
not much of it. It's not much of a sin, really. I think people would be pretty.
he's the wanker. He's the wanker.
Yeah, no.
ScoMo always talks about.
No, it'd be-
I'd probably. It's for the rest of your life. I'd want to be thinking about how much money I want to be making for the rest of my life. So you'd have to
You'd
think.
never get a
You'd have
job
to.
again.
You'd have to think
I
about.
would have to cover you for
So
your whole
how many?
life.
How many are you having a week?
Yeah.
Like how many press conferences would there be a week?
Yeah, so we're
maybe
really breaking it
maybe 4 or 5.
So you're
A week.
I feel like you're thinking upwards of 5 million.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what that is. 5. I could get my calculator out, but
Figure?
I would
Put a figure on
I would want about 10 million. I reckon.
Okay. Fuck.
Retire very safely on that and
Yep.
just live off your
You
wank
wanks.
shame money.
You've got your wank shame account. That's good, Alex.
It would ruin your life. It would
Yeah.
ruin your life.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you actually think it would?
Fucking
Because I
no.
feel like everyone knows that you wank anyway.
Yeah, but
I mean, do they just say do you reckon they put up there
No, so
a photo of you every time
You're
Alex
you're-
Foxham bang?
and you're on the back of the milk carton like a missing person.
if I
It
took
says-
the deal
says-
though, I reckon I would never wank again and implode. Not
Really?
implode, but wouldn't you be? You'd be a bit weird. Do you reckon? I don't know.
But then
man,
you
look,
got to
man,
think
all
about
I
you got
know
to think
is,
about inflation as well. So I might bump mine up to about 20 million because $1 million isn't much nowadays.
I'm just thinking about what I could do with 500k.
You could.
Yeah, that's so little
for the
money.
everyone
barely
to know
even
that
buy.
I wank.
You could barely
Oh,
even buy
whoopie-doo.
a house, bro.
Whoop-de-doo,
Buy it.
baby.
What would you do after that?
You get a
You'd have the fucking.
I'd have a new house to wank in.
yeah, but you get a new 3-bedroom house like we're in now. Like yeah, this is a good house, but
You don't get a missus.
yeah,
They don't-
well no,
They know
yeah,
how
you
much
won't
you
get a
wank.
missus.
Yeah.
Yeah, your life's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna answer. I don't want to be involved in your toilet talk.
Oh, whatever, man.
I got 20 million.
Try. Fuck.
I'm taking.
All right. Fair enough.
Realistically, I reckon I'd take 5 mil.
Yeah. All right.
But
I can live with
do
that.
they just give it to you? Because I'll have a fucking $1 billion.
I think I'd rather be paid out over the course, of, paid a wage.
Okay.
get paid
Yeah.
wage. I'd take $1,000 a week.
All right.
week.
I don't know. You'd still work.
Yeah,
that's
imagine
like a
going to
regular
work
pay.
and everyone being like, "You had a wank last night. I saw it."
Yeah, and you'd be like, got heaps of cash.
Yeah.
True, I'm being paid to wank.
You know what I would do? You know what
I've
I
got
would
something in
do?
my eye. It's fucking me off. Keep talking.
I'd get paid a heap of cash,
That paper.
and then I would pay someone to stop it. Like, stop television or something.
You need to tell.
I'd become the
government
Prime
to
Minister.
Stop.
I'd pay my way to be the Prime Minister.
Yep. So then you can control. All right. This is the bell ringing. Ding, ding,
Moving
ding.
on.
Ding, ding, ding. End of segment. That's good chat though. We'll put that out to the listeners. They can comment. They can let us know what the
My
lowest
mum's
amount
not
is.
going to like that.
Isn't she? Okay. I'll just block her from the
She
account.
will listen.
Okay. Let's moving on. I've got another question. What's your favourite song to play live? You know what mine is to listen to?
What?
You know.
You're like, yeah, see,
Oh.
that's one of my least
I hate
favorites.
playing
I
that
knew
song.
you guys were going to say that.
Yeah.
'Cause I swear like that happens with every, a guy speaking to a band, doing an interview
That's our
podcast. and
least favourite. We all hate playing that song.
is it really easy to play or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
really
boring.
easy.
It's two
boring as
chords.
fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Like that?
Yeah,
Feel like
Just
feel
really
like
simple.
a robot.
yeah,
But
But it fucking, I reckon it slaps.
yeah. I think it does.
I go
too.
to it every time in the car and just fucking
Yeah,
turn the gauge fully.
yeah.
So
It does.
what's your-
It does
what is-
definitely
What's
slap.
your? Do you guys have like a favorite song to play? Comes to mind, or you like?
it changes a bit, but it's usually just like the new one.
Yeah.
I'd say probably melting or a new one called Colorblind. Both. They're both a bit
First.
both a bit more intricate and fun to play.
Okay.
But
Chief Wiggum's
yeah.
always fun to play, but
Yeah,
it's usually
true.
like getting to the end of the set when everyone's
Toast.
toasting.
Yeah. That's good. All right, I'm going to call this this is like a rapid fire, bit of a rapid
Oh,
fire.
yep.
Who are the best people you've met through music? Other musicians, bands, whatever it may be. Other people you've played with at the time. Do you have any that come to mind?
Yeah, one recently which has helped us out heaps is Cousin Will from Cousin Will's Records.
Nice. I don't know who that is.
He's got. Have you ever heard of the Grogans?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got them on their label,
Oh right.
and so
Sick.
he's been helping us out a lot with
The releases,
with the
and
releases
stuff like
and
that.
stuff, and
Keeping us on track, keeping us
Yeah.
motivated. But
That's
yeah,
good.
he's a legend.
yeah,
Fuck yeah.
really
Shout
good
out.
guy. Young too. I think he's like our age, so we just sit down and have meetings with him when he comes over, and
And he's our cousin.
yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
That's
And
sick.
then yeah, he's probably
But yeah,
the main one, and then the Grogan guys are really good as well, and they're not like huge, but they've got some pretty good experience and stuff, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
But
good,
just
good
like-
to chat to.
fucking everyone though.
Yeah, literally every
We've made
gig.
so many friends.
Yeah,
from,
that's sick.
from just playing with them and stuff like that.
And it's all like me and Harry always say as well, like, I mean, fucking everything you do in life, whether it's creative stuff or whether it's in your career or whatever, like the more you can network with people, it's like cliche as fuck, but like the more people you know, the better off you're going to be, essentially. Like,
Yeah, and it doesn't mean going
Meeting-
out and trying to find people for the
Yeah.
purpose of taking advantage
Taking
of them.
advantage, yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like genuinely being open to meeting new people.
yeah,
and
but like building new relationships
Yeah.
with them, because then they're going to like, in the long run, they're going to like help you out and introduce you to
Yeah,
other people as well, and you're going to do the same for them.
yeah,
So
exactly.
Meeting Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brothers was good too.
I did hear he was in Adelaide.
That's false.
He was at Lion Arts, wasn't he?
yeah.
Wasn't he there? Yeah.
I got no idea.
Next question. I want you to both explain to me in one sentence, if you can, Will's personality. Can't fucking figure him out, eh? Oh, I just can't put my finger on him. But I like him.
Amazing.
Heart of gold.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Great skin.
Yeah, great.
Fucking always
skin.
glowing.
Yeah, he is.
And
Damon,
yeah,
you know, he always says that. Damon Argy always
Does
says, fucking Will, he's always glowing.
yeah, he is. He was.
After he has a few beers too, he starts fucking glowing. In
Yeah,
the
what the
dark.
hell?
He-
What the hell? That's so true. The
He,
more beers he has, the better he looks.
Funny story about Will. He He's got glowing
Chaotic.
tans very, very
Yeah,
easily. And for a solid 3 months, he was like doing those teeth whitening strips like day and night. So, and it just
in the peak of summer. And
Oh
he was just
man,
like brown as fuck, and his teeth were just like
so white.
like
Oh,
like-
fuck.
yeah.
That's
it was-
impressive.
Yeah, it was. He looked fantastic.
Oh, he looked incredible. But I remember him saying to me one time, he was like, "My teeth actually are starting to hurt."
Oh, what? What, from the strips?
Yeah, this is peroxiding his
smashing
teeth
him.
way
Oh my
too
God.
much.
Smashing him.
He wasn't following the rules, the instructions on the back.
Yeah.
What small, this is my last little one here. What small, annoying thing does someone in the band do that doesn't quite irk you enough to mention it because it's a little bit too petty? I want you to use this as like a, bit of a thing where you can get something off your chest if you want.
Have you noticed that ever since Zave got his new phone, he's on his phone?
I was gonna say
pretty
that.
regularly.
I was gonna say that.
And s-
Every time you look around, you're like trying to like sort something out, and Zay's just fucking looking at his phone. I think
But
he just
he
stares
never-
at his screen.
He never used to be like that. He always used to be that dude who's just like phones don't exist.
yeah, yeah.
And
Can't
you
even get a hold of
you
him.
can't
So
call
what's he
him or
got?
anything.
What's he got? The new,
Oh,
just
it
a
was-
new
it was
iPhone or
a while
something.
ago.
He's got a
It's been-
big iPhone with a beautiful screen. And he
Do you reckon
just
Ellie's
stares
messaging
at
him
it.
all the time?
I
Maybe.
reckon that's
Is that what it is?
That probably is.
But
too.
yeah, it's like it's happened a bit. We'll be like ready to get into it, and we'll look
I've seen
around
him.
and
I've
he's
seen him
just-
playing a game once.
What's he playing?
I don't know, Candy Crush.
Fuck's sake.
So Zave, if you're listening
Yeah.
and watching,
Boy, you
Stop
heading,
that.
cuz.
What? Is there any other one?
That's good shit, though. I like that. Yeah. Do you have one, Alex? You were going to say the same thing, though.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like you to torch someone. Does Brody annoy you?
Yeah, but that's a different story.
Fair enough. You don't have to bring it up. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? We'll just go. I like that one. You both
yeah,
go.
that one's. I think that
That's
one's
good shit. How long have we been going
handbrake.
for? Fucking 51 clams.
Holy
That's
shit.
not bad. We can fit this little segment in. I didn't tell you guys about this one. We can just make this a
You
quick
didn't
smart
tell us
one.
about anything.
Yeah, I know. Did you like that or not?
No, I liked it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
okay, cool. I call this segment, I've done this on every episode so far, Gas 'em Up. I like to finish it with this segment because, it's nice and positive. We're talking someone up or something up, essentially. So my Gas 'em Up for the week is Connor Gurr. You guys know Connor Gurr. Gurr Media. Not sponsored. That was not sponsored. I promise. Yeah. I just wanted to say he's really good at his fucking job.
He
Fuck yeah.
he is. When we did that Devon Street little
Chef thing.
cooking thing, I wasn't expecting much at all.
Yeah.
And we walked in and that
He had
whole
it
setup.
sussed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
man.
knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, he's so good, eh?
Yeah.
And he always he looks after us so much, like every video that we want to do, and
He's pretty cute too.
cute guy. Yeah.
yeah, always up for a chat too. Whenever you see him out, he's
Excellent
really
dude.
decent guy.
So I was
Gas
gonna-
that guy.
Do we
up.
choose one now?
I was going to say, do you have something you want to gas up? Someone, it can be something that you're loving at the moment, TV show, you can recommend to the people. Do you have something?
Do you?
No,
Another band
Yeah, I've
that
got,
we
I've got
wouldn't know?
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I got one too now.
You go.
No, it's probably going to be the same as yours. No, you go. I can chime in whenever.
No, my boys, the other band that I'm in, Deep Creek Waterfall.
Yeah.
Yes, boy.
We've just
Yeah, boy.
we just started playing together and practicing a lot of mindfulness together, which has been fucking sick.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not think that was going to come out of your mouth then. I was like waiting, and then that
crazy
come
shit.
out. That's good
just,
shit.
like, been like meditating heaps together, which has been like crazy. It's
Like
been
what,
so
when
sick.
you-
Before we like go and practice or before we play and stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's
and
sick.
it just like
So who's
fully
in that?
just clears your mind.
Who's
and
in that
it's sick?
group? You.
Me, Declan McCullum, Tom Brooks,
Yeah.
Sonny Puglisi, and Matt Marshall, and Stephen Sharkey.
That's 5. Another.
Six, but like
oh shit.
it's
Rotating
all
members of the band.
rotating. A bit.
Okay. Okay.
That's me.
Instagram
Yeah.
at Deep Creek Waterfall.
Good shit. so
that what
psyched
you
to
were
see.
gonna say?
Nah,
Who you
but
got?
I'm so psyched to see all those guys play.
Fuck
Yeah, I'm gonna gas this bloke up because he has just come back or just moved to Adelaide from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Jake Brown.
Yeah.
one of our mates.
Big
Yeah.
gas.
The photographer.
Yeah,
I messaged
photographer.
him last night.
Yeah.
Continue.
He's been here for like a week or two.
Yeah.
And has just gone to like so many gigs and taken so many photos.
He's going ham.
And just goes nuts. Like you'll see
That's
him,
sick.
he'll go to a
He's the
gig
man.
and then he'll just upload all these photos the next day. He's a workhorse and takes sick photos.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
photographer.
That's unreal. Yeah, I hit him up because we're looking for like a videographer. We found one now, but for the weekend because Connor can't make it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he told me they didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he did say that he was going to talk about
And
me
he
behind my
doesn't
back.
like you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No, but he was unavailable. Yeah, unavailable. Already booked out
Yeah.
for the weekend.
but yeah, gas that guy up. 'cause
That's good.
he's-
That's
Big
good
gas,
shit.
big
Yeah,
gas.
he's doing great stuff.
Anyway, that's good. Final segment.
What have we got?
Final seggy.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking should have got this up. Actually, while I get this up, do you guys want to talk about like shows that you have coming up and everything? Do you want to let the people know
Sure.
when, where, and then also when people can expect new music as well?
Yep. Next gig we have coming up hasn't been announced yet. Is at the Grace, Emily.
Yep.
And it is on the
23rd,
23rd.
which
23rd of
this
April
probably
on
won't even
Saturday.
be out by then, will it?
I know, that's what I was going to say. I'm not sure when by the time this comes out, it might not be then, but do you have any booked for after that?
1st of May.
Yeah, 1st of May at the Cranker with the Grogans, but it's sold out. So
Bad luck.
if you
Bad
want
luck.
to come
Too
and
slow.
you haven't got a ticket, you fucking
You
can't. 'cause
can't.
It's sold out.
Is that straight up? Straight up. Don't mind that though.
And then
New EP.
we're gonna get over to Melbourne in a couple months after we release the EP
Yeah,
and do a few shows over there.
in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
That'd be fun.
That's
So
exciting.
that'll be good.
You'd be keen for that.
Absolutely.
The EP is all we did the final mixing last night. Brody did the final mixing last night with Matt.
Yep.
So that's all sussed, ready to go.
Yep.
Jake's working on the artwork at the moment for it.
Jake.
Brown.
Oh, he's doing
gassed
the
up.
Gas Lord.
what? The art. Oh, right. So he's multidisciplined.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. So
That's good
he's
shit.
getting that done. And then the EP will probably be out in, I don't know, hope for like 6 weeks' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
So
It hasn't
hopefully
been
this
talked
will
about,
be
that's
out.
just what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That makes sense to
That
me.
does make sense.
Yeah. I didn't understand what that meant.
6 weeks, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes
Oh.
for 7 days.
Yep. I get it now. All right. So the
Like
way
a
I
month,
like
month and 3 weeks.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Ah.
Just under 2 months.
So what the fuck? The way I like to end
Mm-hmm.
is by. So we've currently got a guest leaderboard.
Mm.
The most, however many made 3-pointers you can make with Kevin Durant in 30 seconds.
Mm.
Okay?
Yep. I don't know how to play this shit.
Yeah.
I'll explain the
Yeah,
controls here. It's very simple. Very, very simple.
All right, let's get on with it.
I just need to warm this guy up. Yeah,
Have to
okay,
get
we're
warm.
good.
Ready? All right, I think I understand.
Yeah,
the
that's
basics.
pretty basic.
You get it?
Yeah.
No, go through it.
Hold on, let me see this. All right, now we're good. Isaac, you're going first.
All
Let me
right.
get my timer out. You can just rest your mic there because
All right.
me and Alex will commentate for you anyway. All right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. And let me explain it to you first. All right. So obviously you're going to control the player with that one.
Do you have to move around?
Well, you're going to have to move around a little bit. You're just going to make sure you're behind the 3-point line when you shoot, and you're going to shoot with the toggle there. And when you pull it down, so pull the toggle down, you got to release it as money.
Just
you gotta,
like that.
You got to release it in that little yellow gap.
Yeah.
You know.
Is there a way to get the ball?
So to get the ball back, you press A. Yeah.
All right, get on with it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
Damn.
yep, 1.
You're deep there. Get to that line.
Clunk.
How many?
2,
2 from 5.
3,
3 from 6.
4. Okay.
It's hot.
Okay.
Oh, it's just heating up in here.
Still 4. 5.
Lost it.
That's time.
5.
5.
What's the leaderboard? Who's
No,
on?
no, no. No, no,
Who's
no,
on
no.
top?
You know who's winning? Paris. Really? She got 6. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Isaac 5. Okay. Boxy, you know what you're doing?
Let me have a practice shot.
Yeah. So to return the ball back quicker, you just press A. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Perfection. All right, I'm going to count you in. Get that ball back, boy. 3, 2, 1, go. 1.
1. That's on the line.
We'll count
we'll
it.
count
2.
That's also.
3. Get back, boy. That one's good. 4. Fuck.
Give it back. What's going on here?
Doesn't count.
Why not?
Get behind the line. 5. Fuck. You're actually draining him. 6. 7.
Oh.
Yep, I'll count that. Fuck.
8.
8. That's
8.
time. Whoa. Okay.
What's your best?
You know how I do?
You know what I got?
What?
3.
You
Fucking
I've
embarrassing.
never played that game before.
We're right on 60 minutes.
Perfect.
Have we covered everything? Have we covered all the important stuff? We could literally sit here and talk forever if we
Yeah.
really wanted.
I don't know.
You've
I'm
plugged
happy to
yourselves.
keep-
Give us
happy to
one more.
keep going.
Give us one more thing.
You can always cut out the bad shit.
Nah, all authentic here. I don't like to
No
cut
edits.
anything out.
No
edits
edits.
at all.
Well, maybe we should ask you a question.
Yeah, that's a good. Let's do that.
Can I tell you a joke?
Please do. Let's finish on a good note.
Duck walks into a bar. Duck walks into a bar and goes up to the bar dude and what does he say? Says, got any corn? And the bartender goes, nah, mate, don't sell corn here. The next day, the duck walks into a bar, goes up to the bar. What do you call him? A bar person?
Barman.
Barman, yeah.
Walks up to the barman and says, got any corn? And he says, no, mate, we don't sell corn here. I told you that yesterday.
Yeah.
The next day, the duck walks into a bar, goes up to the bar and says, you got any corn? And the barman goes, mate, if you come in here again and ask for the corn one more time, I'm going to nail your bill to the bar. The next day, the duck walks into the bar and goes up to the barman, says, got any nails? And the barman goes, nah. And he goes, got any corn?
Oh my god. You know what? You've gone up in my books.
That's a great one.
Should we cut?
Yeah, we can cut.
3. Thanks for coming, boys. I actually really
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks, bro.
We'll definitely do this again, I reckon. I've got 2 regular co-hosts.
Mm.
2 new regular co-hosts, if that even makes sense. Thanks for
I
listening.
won't be coming on again.
Thanks for coming. I'll definitely get you back. You live around the corner, man. All right, I'm wrapping this up now.
Yeah,
Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.
Peace.
See ya.